Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the return of the Jaking Off Show. You may or may not have noticed that I took a break from the Jaking Off Show for a while. I have been celibate in the podcasting sort of sense. I've been very busy, very buried into my busyness to cover up the depression and the sad boy feelings, and I vent out my frustrations and I scream at the sky holding torches and pitchforks about things in life. And I haven't been able to do that because I've been so busy with doing shows. And holy shit, dude, since I moved back here, I have done 100 mics. That's only within, that's like a mic a day. I've been back for a little over 90 days now, and I've been going hard in the paint. And I don't know if you can see it in my face if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to this on Spotify, you don't get that luxury. Oops! So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you are not doing that already, go ahead and subscribe on Patreon for $1 a month. You will get bonus content, stand-up comedy sets, and more. As I get inspired to do that, you want to become a homie, you want to listen to those sets, you want to help me help you. I want to provide content out there. I want to do good. I want to do this for a living, even though this is only paying for, it helps out. So the homies so far, you're helping me, kind of keep the lights on, which is very literally keep the lights on, because the electric bill is about that much. But I could always use more. I would always like to make a budget for skits in the future. I have a goal in mind to write funny stuff, hire people to do funny things and make giggles for all of you. That would be great. That is a goal of mine. We're going to eventually reach that goal. But I'm just a baby. I'm just a little baby. But I'm in this for the long game, and this is why we're here to do. This is episode 103. Holy shit! We knocked out a lot of episodes during the quarantine times and my time in Oklahoma, and I had a lot of extra time on my hands during that time. I started this podcast like summer 2019. I had this idea in my brain, like, I'm going to start a podcast. I'm going to interview people and talk about, my journey through comedy. Like, no one's going to fucking listen to that. No one's going to want to listen to the cult of me. And I can't have people over now. My place is too small. I have a roommate that plays fucking video games 14 hours a day. 7 days a week. And I want to respect our space. I can't just invite people. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell from here, but this is a one-bedroom apartment in North Hollywood. I live with my roommate lives with me, who is also my brother. I had to get him out of my mom's house. He's a grown-ass man. He's 28 years old. I'm like, dude, you can't live with your mom anymore. Like, come on, live with me. And which is very convenient because rent is expensive, and I gotta fucking live. And luckily, I'm at a point financially, like, I'm not rich or whatever, but I'm at a point financially where I don't look at the price tag on shit. And that's fine. I don't care how expensive the Ralph's sushi is. I don't care. I eat out a lot. I go out and do mics. I eat shitty bar food. Don't care how much it costs. I don't care. I can't even, I haven't taken the time to meal prep anymore. I used to cook my own food, but your boy's busy. Your boy's, I'm working my day job. I am on stage somewhere, and if I'm lucky, I'll get to sleep some. My social life and my comedy life have bled together, in which case I don't have time for my friends, which is sad. I know, I'm sorry, I can't hang out, but look, I'm making these sacrifices. I'm getting on stage. Look, if you are having a crush on me and you want to go on a date or whatever, guess where we're going? We're going to a mic. Hope you like peanuts and bar food. I hope so. And as far as dating other comics go, it's out of the question. No matter how tempted I am to get in some female comic's pants, it's not a good idea. I think that stuff all the time and be like, ooh, she's hot, she's funny. Can't. I can't even make eye contact with her. The fucking autism activates and I go, you're funny. Like, do you want to know about metal? Like, come on. Like, that's my thing, with the autism. I have my special interests and that's my lane that I go down. And it's like, hey, here, I got a shirt that you like, please like me back. Like, what am I doing? Like, why do I do that to myself? I should never do that. Like, I'm never gonna get laid if I have the fucking autism activate. And they know it's like, oh shit, he's like soft retarded. He can't fucking make eye contact. He can't fucking pick up social cues. He's a fucking loser with no future. Might as well do what I want. Yeah, the carpet matches the tassel. Ow, I just hit myself in the face with my beard. That was nice. That was really fucking nice. That hurt. I'm really sorry about that, Spotify people, but if you're just listening to this, you're not gonna get that. Oh, Lord. That threw me for a loop. Whoops. Okay, cool. Let's move on. The world is on fire. The world is on fire. School shootings, abortion's illegal in half the country. War, famine, the fucking doomsday preppers have been extra quiet lately. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But like, the world's on fire. And people are making jokes about sensitive topics to cope with it. I got some news over in the scene in Oklahoma. The small, mighty scene in Oklahoma City. Y'all are sleeping on that. I know it's a flyover state. I know nobody gives a fuck about Oklahoma. And you know what? It's not even a flyover state anymore because all the flights got canceled. Whoops. Okay, cool. The flights got canceled. The pilots are striking because $200K is not enough money. Fuck you. Yeah, so anyway, ADHD brain, autism activated. Okay, back to the thing. So there's a comic. Look, shout out to Kayvon Tagazadeh. Shout out to him. Activated autism. I got to write that down. That's probably the title for this episode. Okay, Kayvon Tagazadeh made some. He made some jokes. Made some colorful jokes about some things that some people didn't like. Read the room, dude. But no. Here's the thing. I'm just joshing. But I caught wind of what was going on over there. And, I'm not there anymore. It's not my business. But this concerns me because someone got offended at an open mic over a joke. What the woke mob don't seem to understand is that when joking about sensitive topics like or abortion or trans people or racial jokes or whatever it is, someone at an open mic got offended over there. And at open mics, there's no stakes. You're just trying to try new shit. Most open mics, it's other comics waiting their turn. But in this case, there's nothing to do in Oklahoma. So, you might as well go get drunk at a bar and watch open mic comedy. If it's not that, you're eating fast food alone in your car. But, look, there's nothing to do over there. But besides the point, someone got offended and went out of their way to not only cancel the homie Kayvon and cancel the other comics, Gary, Chandler, Cody, John, McMillan, all those homies. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Despite any differences we may have, I love all of you. The scene in Oklahoma made me grow so much over there. And it really saddens me to find out that someone went out of their own fucking way to cancel is a strong word, but to make it known to the other comics that were booked on some shows and then contacted the venue that was hosting these shows to cancel it because the comics said something offensive or whatever. Now, there's other people booked on that show that have nothing to do with whatever happened at that mic. They weren't there. They weren't. They took time off of their jobs to book this show. Comedy shows usually get booked about a month or two in advance to prepare and all that, get time off work, things like that. You schedule your life accordingly to book these shows. And and that's then everybody loses money. The business loses money. The comics lose stage time, which is precious stage time, and it's really, that should never happen. That should never fucking happen. Like, okay, look, you got offended because somebody told an abortion joke, and the comics in question, defended themselves. They defended their own. There's this whole like free speech thing. We're on the front lines, and I understand the other side of the coin where, okay, tragedy plus time equals comedy. I was telling Kayvon, like, hey man, I guess you got to wait 15 weeks to tell another abortion joke, but I support them over there, and I love them, and it's really unfortunate that should happen. It shouldn't have, but this woke ass fucking purple haired cunt, whoever she is, whatever. Like, dude, why? Why? Like, do you honestly have nothing better to do in your life? Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You live in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. You live in the Midwest. And you know what? It's not even the Midwest. It's not the South. It's not the Midwest. Oklahoma is nothing. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. And the only reason I went over there in the first place, because it was the only state that opened up during the pandemic, and I have family over there, and and I can't do these fucking Zoom shows. I'm not doing these fucking outside park shows. I'm getting out of LA. I'm going over there. So I went over there, and there's a small little pocket over there, and that small little pocket is hurting. And you know what? They will only become stronger because of it. And a lot of the guys out there running the scene are young bucks. They're not like national touring headliners or whatever. And there's other comics out there that are more experienced, that do road gigs and stuff. They just live there. And those fucking guys, they're funny, they're nice, they're cool, but like they're not supportive. They're not helping like their local scene grow up. And comedians are selfish people, but that's not the point I'm trying to make. These young bucks are trying to do something. They're trying to grow something out of nothing. And that was the Dust Bowl, right? Now it's like the Dust Bowl of comedy over there, because there's nothing else to fucking do over there but just tell fucking dick jokes or whatever. But these guys are chasing the dragon, and it's a sweet spot because they're literally hugging like 6 other states, and these guys could go on the road anywhere, and they could do these shows, and they could make Oklahoma their hub and all that shit. But I support these guys, and look, if you're gonna get shows canceled and businesses talk and all that, then you just gotta run your own underground shit. Let me tell you something, homies that are listening over there. I've done mics in garages. I've done mics at laundromats. I've done mics at shoe stores, like restaurants. There's mics in LA every 10 feet, and a lot of them aren't really mics. A lot of them aren't really comedy clubs and stuff, even though there's a lot of clubs out here too. People will just do shows at like recording studios and invite like little cults. Like, I'll give you a couple examples. There's Accidental Chaos. There's Club B Nightlife. There's the Fourth Wall. And like the Fourth Wall, it's literally, it is a hole in the wall at some plazas around, and you pay $5, you do 5 minutes, and yeah, you got to pay to play, but that's what keeps these businesses open, and the fact that they're businesses, it's just a place where you can express yourself safely, and there's no judgment, there's no like legit mockery, there's no malice, there's no hate. It's just jokes, man. There's no malice that comes from it. And if people want to get sensitive and try to overthrow comedy, find something better to do, because these guys, they don't mean any harm. They're just jokes. And maybe I wasn't there. Maybe shit happened that went too far. Maybe there's other things that I don't know about. And again, it's none of my business. But I feel for the homies out there. And hold for plane. Getting heckled by an airplane. That's cool. I don't even know if the mic picked that up, but I live by an airport, and that's another reason why I haven't done podcasting in a while, because I get there's noise interference, and I may have to go back there and fix that in post. I don't know, yeah, I've been super busy. I've been doing a lot of shows. I've been separating the good shows from the bad shows. There's good bookers. There's bad bookers. There's people that decide that it's okay to run a show an hour late and do a mixed hybrid show of like rappers and comics. Now, look, I've done those before in Oklahoma. The homie Brandon Killo does some of those, but he makes it good. He does it well. There goes another fucking plane. He does it well. But this one, oh man. This fucking show, this one show, no names. No names. Learned my lesson from that. But this guy ran this show an hour late, and the first act was a rapper that lip-synced her own shit. Okay, that's bad. And then the next act was a rapper that didn't even have the proper breath control to get the whole verse out. Like, I get this is like amateur hour, and I get that we're doing a show at a bar on a Tuesday night, but like, you know, prepare. I'm just saying, prepare. And not only that, I got the flyer for the show at 4 o'clock in the morning, the day of the show. And I'm like, dude, and I texted him at 2 o'clock in the morning, day of the show. Am I still on? Am I still booked? Because I see that you're posting on your stories of all these other people that you've booked and that they have their flyer for their thing, and I don't have mine. What's the did you forget or whatever? I guess he did, but it is just so unprofessional to not mind your P's and Q's. And look, there's other people have other shit going on in their life. There's drama. You know, some people have kids and shit. Some people have their own issues and all that, but it takes zero talent to stay on top of your shit. It takes zero talent to start a show on time. It's work, and it's hustle, and it's grind, and you know, it be like that sometimes, as the kids say. But I'm sorry, get the info out so I can promote the show. Not that any friends of mine went to the show anyway, because that's a whole other fucking bag of worms that I could get into. But it makes me look bad if I were to invite people to a show that starts an hour late, and they're waiting for, you know, an hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours for me to go up. I don't know the lineup. I don't know what the lineup is. I don't know what time I'm going on. The host of that show didn't even have like a list. We were never told how much time we're doing. Look, everybody has a cell phone now, right? Everybody's got a cell phone. Everybody's got a function on their cell phone that has a little flashlight that signifies, hey, you have 1 minute, get off this stage, wrap it up. But the comic in question, the host or whatever at this show, he just, when I had a minute left, he literally just got like in my face while I was on stage and did like, you have 1 minute left. Gets in my face. Why? Why? And I got up and I go, oh, thanks for any of you that stuck around. This is totally unprofessional. The show started fucking 5 hours late. All of the talent sucked, and anybody that brought their friends to watch that fucking horse shit left. They're gone already because the show's still going on and they decided to dip out. Look, a good comedy show lasts like an hour and a half. And you got, you know, and you allocate the time slots accordingly, and you have your headliner doing like 15, 20 or whatever the fuck. But like this guy's got too much on his plate. Too much on his plate. He's doing like, oh yeah, we the culture, we the hype, we do all these shows. Yeah, dude, get some fucking sleep. You know, rest is important too. That's the thing with hustle culture that I don't like. And I've talked about this on a previous episode, that hustle culture, it's overrated in the sense that people will literally work themselves to death to chase a dragon, to chase like this, you know, this dream and all that. Like, dude, just sit down. Sit down. Take a day off. I didn't do a podcast for like a couple of months because I go through some shit in my brain. You know, I needed to rest, and I needed to focus on other things that are more important to me. And you know, now that I'm back in the game and I'm pissed off and I've got other shit going on, you know, and I've got road gigs. That's super fucking cool. I've been, out of all the shows that I've been doing, I've been going to the Haha, I've been going to Flappers, I've been doing roast battles, I've been doing open mics at these like cult underground places like Accidental Chaos and Club B and all that. These are great places to work out. And there's another booker that's giving me shit like, oh, you can't do new material at my spot, you can only do the A stuff. I'm like, first off, bitch, you're not paying me. You're not paying me. And you're telling me what and what not to say? Like, fuck you. Oh, am I going to try new material on other comics waiting their turn? How am I going to know if the joke is good? I got to try it on people. Big whoops. Like, I need to try it on people, dude. How the fuck are you going to tell me that I can't try new stuff? The world is on fire. There's topical humor that I want to try out. Look, I don't do abortion jokes. Not my angle. I honestly don't do them. I don't give them a chance to develop. Ha ha ha. You know, I just gotta try new shit. And you're not paying me. I'm out of the kindness of my heart. I'll help you set up the chairs, set up the big old sign that you got. I'm not gonna do business with you if you're just gonna diss me like that and not fucking like communicate with me on various other things like whether or not a show's gonna be on. I gotta distance myself now. Like I could easily go get stage time somewhere else. Big whoops. Like I'm kind of sponge braining on some podcasts that I listen to because there's like certain catchphrases that I've been saying like this whole episode, and I've been watching too many of other people's stuff, and it's getting in there and it's starting to stick, and that's bad. I should not do that. But look, I haven't podcasted, I haven't ranted openly and screaming at the sky with torches and pitchforks for a couple months now, so forgive me if I'm a little rusty. Yeah, I've just been grinding, man. I look like crap. I woke up like this. I don't look good, but I did get a road gig. I'm gonna be in Seattle next month, and that's gonna be really fun. If the flight doesn't get canceled, I'll drive my ass over there. I'll get in the car and I'll drive there. Fuck it. Because look, I got nothing better to do. I have nothing better to do. I did music. I was in a band. That didn't work out. I did acting. I've done a couple of things. That didn't work out. I kind of lost the joy for that. And I do this. I do this. I do comedy. And I got nothing better to do. Speaking of depression and all that fun, something strange happened one time. I drove back from a gig, high on edibles, had a good set, and then out of nowhere, I started crying. I started getting really upset with myself, and I wanted to drive off the cliffside. I came back from a gig in Beverly Hills, and I took Coldwater Canyon through, and I almost drove off the cliffside. Not because I was high on edibles, but because I wanted to kill myself. I wanted to kill myself, and I was high, and I don't understand this, so I drove to my mom's house, vented it out, and I'm looking for a therapist. I need help. I have problems. There are deep, buried issues with me that I need to work out, that are just going on with me personally and all that, and I need to find a therapist. And the closest thing I found to that was microdosing mushrooms for the first time a couple weeks ago. That was fun. The floor was breathing, everything was just funnier, and colors were brighter. So maybe psilocybin is the way to go. And there's like online therapy, but that's not, I gotta be in front of someone. Plus if it's online therapy and I'm home, and if my roommate's home, I got like, it's just not because, look, he's my brother, and he knows what he knows, but I need to, it's just me, I just need to have me one-on-one with a therapist, and it's gotta be in person. Fuck the COVID shit. It's gotta be in person. And I have other stuff that I gotta work out. But I did mushrooms for the first time, and it was interesting to say the least. I want to do more. I do have a connection to that now, and hopefully it helps equalize my shit out. And the thing is, like, I'm also like super aware of the problem. So I'm aware that I get sad. I'm aware that I don't want to be here a lot, and I'm aware of the problem. Some people aren't, and the fact that I'm acknowledging that, and that I'm going to be 5 years off of alcohol this summer, and I'm aware of the problem, and if I go to a therapist and I address the things that I want to vent out and hopefully mine for material, that's the other motive behind it. That's the other ulterior motive, is that I want to just mine for material. Yeah, I was molested when I was 10. Okay, where's the humor in that? Is that funny? No, it's not. It's sad. It's traumatizing. Oh, fuck. Overshare. Here we go. Yeah. Why did my brain go there? This is not... You are not a therapist. You're unpacking my shit. But... You know, I don't want to get prescribed antidepressants or any sort of medication because I'll get not addicted to it, but my brain will depend on it. And then if I run out and wean off of it, the withdrawal effects might be more severe, and then I will actually drive off a cliff. And it will be super sad, and my mother won't be able to bear it, and I'll be letting all of my friends down, and my brother won't be able to pay the rent for this building, and that'll just make everything... And those are the things that I think about. You know, I think about my friends, I think about my family, and, you know, and then I ultimately don't do it, but I think about doing it a lot. Like, I had a whole plan. I had a whole plan mapped out. I was going to buy a gun, but then Disturbed came to town, and I had to go see that band, and that prevented me from doing it, but... Autism Activated. I've come to terms with that more. I'm talking about that more in my act, and I'm accepting it. And people either don't fuck with me at all, or they go, "Oh, I know someone that's on the spectrum. I can kind of tell." And it's just me with my me problems. And we're back at it. We're back in the game, and we're trudgingly going through life, working hard, hardly working. And getting shows and doing all that. The fucking Hack Castle, if you know, you know. There's a fucking other problem with the Hack Castle. There's the owner of that place is like, oh, I'm gonna book more female comedians. There needs to be more female comedians because of Roe v. Wade. What, dude? If impure intentions much. You fucking perv hound? God. If you know, if you're in the know, you know. But, like, this dude... Like, unless you can bring the whole state of fucking Rhode Island to the Hack Castle, then, you know, you're in good conditions. But, like, stop. Start your shit on time. Give your comics a drink ticket at least. I know you're not going to pay them because you're short on money. I get that. But, like, give your fucking people a drink ticket. It's $15 for a fucking domestic? Yeah, sure. Fucking... You want to blame inflation? Sure. Okay. God, go ahead. But, like, throw your folks a bone, dude. Even if it's just a drink ticket. Like, treat your fucking people, man. You can't... And Joey Diaz talked about this, like about how club owners will buy a club and like 9 times out of 10 they're not funny or whatever, and that really resonated with me because that's a lot of fucking people out here. And this fucking guy had the audacity to host a show, bomb, let his comics up, and then go up again with the same material for 20 minutes? Oh, the crowd's really feeling it right now. I'm gonna go up again. No, dude, you weren't funny. You're a selfish piece of shit. Wow, I am just going off, and hope this is probably gonna get me in trouble. But I did have a whole episode deleted because of shit like this that got me in trouble. Oops. I'm sponge braining again. God damn it. Anyway, that's me ranting at the sky for a half hour, give or take. It's getting hot in here. The window's closed. The air conditioning's off for sound purposes. I'm sweating like Casey Anthony at a daycare center. All right, cool. That's been it. All right, see you next week. Okay, thanks. Bye, everybody.